Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is my enormous pleasure to welcome you all to the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall and to the University of Manchester for this afternoon's graduation ceremony. And of course, my warmest and most particular welcome is for our graduands. And I really want to start by congratulating all of you on your hard work and your magnificent achievements during your time with us. The skills, the knowledge, the experience that you've developed here will give you a strong platform, not only to build your career and achieve your goals, but also to succeed in the face of any obstacles that you might meet in the future. But we're also delighted to see so many friends, family members, supporters who are here, and we thank you for the care and the encouragement that you have given to our graduands during their studies. This has been so important to their success. And the whole university, including all of us up here, join you in feeling extremely proud of everything that they have achieved. Our history as a university is one of education, innovation, global connections, and change, of making a difference. From our Nobel laureates, renowned researchers, passionate lecturers, tutors, teaching staff, to our librarians, caterers, cleaners, well-being teams, ResLife staff, students' union representatives, and many more who work tirelessly behind the scenes to support the running of this great institution. It's our people who make us what we are, and it's likely that that's what drew you all to this university in the first place. That and the amazing city, obviously. As the UK's first industrial city, Manchester continues to lead the way today, whether through its advocacy for equality and environmental responsibility, its innate creativity, or the warmth and humour of its people. And our students are a huge part of that. You'll be reassured to know that once you've lived in Manchester, you are an honorary Mancunian all your life. But when you decided to study here at the University of Manchester, you also choose to make your mark on the future, both for yourselves and for the greater good of humanity and society. Let yourself be inspired by the university's motto, Cognitio Sapientia Humanitas, knowledge, wisdom, and humanity. During your studies, you've all, in your own individual ways, enriched and contributed to the University of Manchester as it is today, more than 200 years on from its foundation. And you've helped shape the future for those who will follow in your footsteps. We were the first university in the UK to set social responsibility as one of our core goals alongside teaching and research. And we encourage all of our students to consider their place in the world and how they can stand out and make a real difference. And through the course of your studies and your life at Manchester, you will have gained the skills and the knowledge to find success and become responsible citizens and leaders of tomorrow. And as you get on with that, we will be watching very proudly. And of course, we mustn't forget the strong, supportive friendships and relationships that you have forged here, which I hope you will sustain and will sustain you for many years to come. Our support for you also continues beyond today's celebrations. Our career service is continuing to offer you help and guidance for 2 years, and our world-class libraries also remain available to you. And you can help us stay in touch with you, I hope you will, by sharing your contact information. We need you to do that to be able to get in touch with you afterwards, and you'll find the details in your graduation brochure about how to do that. And you'll have the opportunity to let us know how you're doing, because 15 months after you graduate, The Higher Education Statistics Agency will invite you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey and let us know how you are getting along. It's all optional, but we really appreciate it if you will fill that in when the time comes and help us to learn and continue improving our courses and our support for future graduates. So today's a hugely important milestone, and you should absolutely celebrate your success. But this is the beginning of your association with Manchester. It is not the end. You belong, or you will at the end of this ceremony, to a massive alumni community, more than 550,000 graduates who are making their lives and careers and contributions all around the world in 190 plus countries worldwide. But they all share roots here in Manchester. And by joining your local alumni group, wherever you are going on this next stage of your journey, you can connect with other Manchester graduates who can all share their advice and experiences with you. And during your time here, you will all have benefited in different ways from donations that others have made to the university. It might have been a scholarship or a chance to take part in a donor-funded programme, or it might simply have been time spent enjoying our campus spaces. You might not think of yourself today as a philanthropist, but everybody's got the power to give something back. It might not be through finance, it might be through your time and your expertise, but we really hope you'll consider now or one day in the future helping the next Manchester generations of students. So back to today, I have just one plea for you all, please. Can you try and enjoy yourselves? This is a celebration. We are here to say, well done, you are amazing. Friends, families, supporters, that means graduation is not really a spectator sport. Please will you join in? When they come up here, make a bit of noise. Make a special noise for yours, but it's a great thing to be able to celebrate other people's awardees too. So please join in. They're grand surroundings, but we are all here to have a fabulous time. So please clap, cheer, and enjoy yourselves. And to those who are graduating, relax. I see some worried faces in the front row because you know you're first up, actually, don't you? We are all here. There's loads of us up here to get you where you need to go. We will help you to do that. There are lots of people directing you. We are going to have no tripping, no slipping. You are going to glide effortlessly across the stage and down the stairs, and all will be well. So do not worry. Have a marvelous day. And as you look forward to where your journey takes you next, please know that you are vital to our future. As Manchester graduates, you're part of our family, and our doors will always be open for you. Thank you very much. But before we get you up here, a couple more folks to say hello to you and share their thoughts. And I am now very pleased to introduce our commencement speaker today, the wonderful Lexi Baines, who is Union Affairs Officer for the Students' Union. And I've had the great pleasure of working alongside Lexi over this last year. She graduated from the university in July 2024, so a year ago, give or take. She was sitting exactly where you were sitting. She studied English Literature and History Joint Honours, and she is now in her second term as the principal student representative for the Students' Union at both the Union and the university. So she's the chair of the Student Union Trustee Board. She's an ex officio member of the university's Board of Governors, and she represents student interests and does it very well at the highest level across the university. In her role, she is responsible for directing the Student Union's governance, democratic and engagement work, and she works with the elected executive officer team in the union to ensure that our 48,000 students get the most out of Manchester. And I am reliably informed, if there was any Taylor Swift in the organ set earlier, that would have been Lexi's fault. So please join me in giving Lexi a great big warm Manchester welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Welcome, everyone. You're all looking very fancy and formal, and I must say this puffy hat isn't my favourite thing ever. So 1 year ago, I was sat where you're sitting, and I felt all the same emotions you're feeling. Excitement, apprehension, nerves. To be honest, I think my biggest fear was that I would walk up those stairs and trip over. And if that does happen to you, don't worry. There's a glass of Prosecco or a cupcake, or both if you're lucky, waiting in the tent for you afterwards. And also, on that note, take your time walking up those 6 steps. Otherwise, you'll get a slightly blurry photo from that camera over there, and I wish someone had told me that. Your graduation is the culmination of your time here at the University of Manchester. This graduation is an academic milestone, representing all of your hard work, long nights in the library, and the number of iced coffees bought on campus over the past 3 years or more. I'm sure that many of you have already reflected on the various challenges and successes you've experienced here. The seminars and work placements which have been unusually quiet, the grades you've received, the course mates you've met. You've spent the past 3 or more years working towards a degree, and you've achieved it. More than that, you've earned it. It's a special moment, but graduation represents so much more than just your academic journey. It also accumulates the other journeys you've undertaken here at the university and in Manchester. The last 3 years have helped to shape you into the person sat here in this hall today. Whether you've thrown yourself into society, moved city or country to be here, balanced a job alongside a degree, taken photos in labs when you're not meant to, spent too much time on the bus, or perform taste tests of the different fast food venues in and around student hotspots, the person you are dressed in your undergraduate or postgraduate robes is different to the one who applied to university in the first place. Your personal achievements are just as important, if not more, than your academic achievements. I know a few people in the room here today, and that includes my first-year flatmate. With that said, I also know a few things about their time in Manchester which won't make their LinkedIn post. I've seen them develop into the person they are. And it's so inspiring to think that also be with them as they develop in the future, whether their futures are in careers that are related to their degree or, as I know is often the case, completely paradoxical. I know that their futures are so bright. In this room, regardless of what your degree is by choice, I know that by total we have everyone from the future of our incredible NHS workforce to social workers, practitioners, psychologists, civil servants and researchers. In just over an hour's time, you'll no longer be a graduand, but a graduate of the University of Manchester. Some of you may be pursuing further education here or elsewhere, but for many, the abrupt shift between being a student to being a graduate is filled with emotion. It can seem anything from daunting to exciting to a relief. So before I leave you to celebrate with the different people who've shaped you both as a person and as a student, whether that be family, friends, academics, or even the people who've been silently cheering you from the sidelines, I want to say a huge well done. From one student to another, to be sat here today is amazing. And I mean, the amount of brainpower in this room is also amazing. As you graduate, it might seem like one door is closing, but another one is opening, and the future is ahead of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Professor Richard Brown, and I'm the head of the Division of Psychology and Mental Health in the School of Health Sciences. I'd like to echo Professor McMahon's congratulations and extend it to each and every one of our graduates. Today, you embark on the next stage of your journey, but it's a journey that began many years ago, long before you arrived here in Manchester. It started when you saw something you'd never seen before, heard something you didn't understand and wanted to hear more about, learned something that made you question what you thought you knew. Soon these interests became passions that would influence the subjects you choose to study further and the career you'd one day pursue. There may have been forks in the road, unexpected detours along the way, but they all brought you here. As a psychologist, I find myself reflecting at this time of year on the psychology of graduation and the rituals and the traditions that we uphold in ceremonies like this. If we're honest, it's slightly peculiar what we're doing here, dressed in our robes and doffing our hats to one another and taking it in turns to walk across a stage in front of you all. What does it all mean? Well, it's a celebration, of course, public recognition of what you've achieved and the hard work that went into it. But it is much more than that. Today, we're enacting rituals that have been carried out for hundreds of years, connecting us to the scholars of the past and the future, wearing the robes that mark us out as fellow members of an extraordinary community. In that way, we are reminding you that wherever you're from, wherever you go, and whatever you do, you will always belong to the Manchester family. And in the turbulent world that we find ourselves in now, there is something deeply comforting in knowing that we're part of something bigger, something that is true and a force for good. Knowing this, and armed with your academic success, your skills, and your breadth of experiences, there's every reason to be positive about the future. Of course, employers around the world would recognise the value of the piece of paper you'll soon be holding in your hand. But more than that, your time in Manchester has helped shape the people you are today, providing a foundation that will stand you in good stead for the rest of your lives, whatever you choose to do. We'll now begin the award presentations. Before I hand over to Dr. Guo, we'll start with a special award for a student who is sadly no longer with us. Dylan Faulkner was a first-year student who passed away on May the 27th, 2025. He was born on November the 17th, 2002 in Oxford, England, and lived in Oxfordshire until 2017, until he moved to Summit, New Jersey, with his family. After moving to Summit, Dylan attended both middle school and high school, returning to the UK to start his university journey with us in Manchester in 2024. Dylan was passionate about music and sport, friends and family. A huge soccer fan and supporter of Manchester City, he played for both Summit Soccer and Summit High School Soccer. Dylan also discovered lacrosse at high school, playing as goalie for the team, and he continued to play when he returned to the UK for both the university and a local team. Dylan had a great love of music, playing both the guitar and double bass when he was younger. Dylan was greatly loved by his friends, both in Summit and the UK. They knew him as a kind, caring, funny, and smart presence in their lives. He was happiest spending time with his family and his friends, whether it was at the gym, on the golf course, or at the pub. Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the award of Certificate in Education, awarded posthumously, Mark Faulkner, on behalf of Dylan Faulkner.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Maha al-Sabhai. And for the degree of Master of Research, Experimental Psychology with Data Science, Sophia Khan. And for the degree of Master of Arts, Social Work, Kula Wia. And for the degree of Master of Clinical Research, Maureen Ogwagwa Agu. Asma Adele Bilalan. Charlotte Amy Taylor. Bronwyn Rose Thomas. And for the degree of Master of Science, Advanced Audiology Studies, Ayush Banu. Vasilios Kiyosias. And in Advanced Leadership for Professional Practice, Claire Marie Gibson. And in Advanced Leadership for Professional Practice, Nursing, Christabel Agbe Ayukatan FC Ayon Agbe. Natalie Fisher. Cassie Swire. And in audiology, Awa Kahel Al-Dahel. And in nursing adult field, Lauren Davison. And in deaf education, Elaine Marie Abdul. Laura Bankhead. Elizabeth Bird. Natasha Jen Carlton. Lorraine Michelle Clark. Suzanne Marie Fredwell. Rebecca Silban Jill. Madeline Frances Hale. Rachel Catherine Hamer. Jennifer Jarvis. Claire Elizabeth Moore. Emily Mary Park. Jessica Lauren Preval. Antonia Elizabeth Pausford. Azra Shah. Joanna Stanley. Samantha Zoe Stephenson. Andrea Vary. Francesca Whitley. And for the award of postgraduate certificate approved mental health professional practice, Joanne Sarah Brown. Victoria Louise Shaw. Angeline Maria Wilson. And in clinical science, Silver Kelly Owusu Sakere. And for the degree of Bachelor of Midwifery with honors, Ashley Nikata Ohms. Anna Louise O'Donnell Craig. Helena O'Hara. Jody Rebecca Roberts. And for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing, Adult Nursing with honors, Katie Normington. Maimuna Shikari. And in children's nursing with honors, Patricia Asparilda Vasquez Ramirez. And in mental health nursing with honors, Christopher Ayoe Meka K. Anika Shah. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Nursing Practice with honors, Peace Eid Ukeko. And in Psychology with honors, Kukino Sakai. Milena Samboska. Aisha Shahid. Daisy Sharp. Olivia Sheehy. Joseph Sheikh. Yunyue Shen. Yu Shi. Oliver Slot. Francesca Smaldoni. Khalees Smith. Shakina Sombrio. Perdita Spence. Maya Stagg. Katerina Starikova. Le Tao Sun. Lee Jun Sun. Xiao Wen Sun. Yu Meng Sun. Yu Wen Sun. Kelly C. Nusaiba Tamahamed. Sherelle Thompson. Cassia Thompson. Zoe Thompson. Sik Lam To. Grace Louise Todd. Tian Ling To. Kai Chu Tang. Istera Timohovich. Lucy Unwin. Adriana Bakaru. Isabella Vickery. Thea Wallace. Megan Wan. Minghong Wang, Zhihe Wang, Charlotte Lucy Florence Ward, Mitchell Ward, Holly Warren, Mariana Elizabeth Watkins, Jack Watson, Ridian Watson, Christy Wong, Miriam Ting Yang Wong, Olivia Rad, Jia Yi Xia, Han Nai Xu, Xiao Han Xu, Po Hin Yam, Zhifei Ye, Annabelle Yang, Heather Young, Amina Zahid, Yi Han Zhang, Zhi Yuan Zhang, Xiu Bo Zhao, Jia Xin Zheng, Yan Yi Zheng, Shan Zhou, Bo Wen Zhu, Qi Yue Zhu, Amna Zia, and in Psychology with International Study with honors, Caitlin Allen, Jacob Barlow Herdman, Hafsa Motala, Zarina Kiran Patel. Millie Catherine Pomfret. Tatab Sai Lim. And in psychology with placement year with honors, Ayushi Agawa. Mosheda Ahmed. Hannah Allen. Faduma Bana. Kushi Bhagava. Sohini Biswas. Hannah Louise Boswell. Jamie Bottoms. Lauren Brown. Louise Hannah Marie Burnham. Emily Clarkson. Alex Ann Clough. Gabriella Mary Craven. Morgan Alicia Davis Johnston. Davina Dad. Natasha Lee Emery. Iman Faruqi. Abigail Mary Fletcher. Sangeeta Gada. Lucy Louise Gilmore. Hope Jean. Berfin Jansu Gazubuk. Luke Guadagno. Louis Garnell. Thomas Michael Handy. Amelia Alexandra Elizabeth Hickman. Chloe Hooper. Caris Horton. Anwin Jenkins. Anushka Joshi. Daniel Ryan Joyce. Catherine Kibi. Sadaf Khan. Sania Kosler. Carissa Li Ziyi. Crystal Amanda Liadi. Mohini Mahajan. Anna Roshi Majuri del Sinori. Riya Malhotra. Jessica Mayhew. Casey McCann. Caitlin Rose McKenna. Holly Morgan. Lucy O'Connor. Tovin Fan. Ruby Rainbow. Eleanor Raisin. Julieta Lucia Rubio Jones. Lucy Smith. Nathaniel Stewart. Anna Thomas. Imogen Victoria Atley. Aisha Sulafuddin Vakusik. Kei Ching Wong. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Nursing Practice, Nicola O'Sullivan. And for the degree of Master of Science, Clinical and Health Psychology, Stefan Kotrin Kazaku. And in Neuroimaging for Clinical and Cognitive Neuroscience, Ikra McMord. And for the award of Postgraduate Diploma Deaf Education, Elaine Marine Bowen. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Mental Health Nursing, Jessica Reardon. And in Psychology, Shi Ying Wang.
Well, that wasn't quite as bad as you thought it might be, was it? You all did incredibly well. It's not easy keeping these hats on. Everybody did beautifully. Thank you so much. And very importantly, you are now one of the lucky few in world terms who have completed a university education. We know that worldwide there are so many people, even closer to home, who don't have this transformational opportunity. So well done. You carry the hopes and wishes of your fellow citizens, both here in the UK and worldwide. It is now time to reflect just a little bit, because you want to get out there and celebrate. I get that. But let's just reflect a tiny bit on what you've achieved and all about those who've helped you to get where you've got to today. I'm going to start with those in this place, in this university, who have taught you, guided you, examined you even, those who have supported the great learning that goes on in this place, those who work invisibly behind the scenes to ensure that you can focus entirely on your study. This is a real community. People here who work here don't just do it because it's a job. They do it because they believe in what we do and they believe in you. They think you are going to be the great next generation, and they've got very good cause to believe that. So, can you join me first of all? I just have a few requests for you at the end of this ceremony. Join me first of all in thanking the incredible staff at this university, my colleagues who are representing them here today, those all around the campus, those you've met when you were with us. Thank you so much. And then there are all the folks over here and at the back. They've given so much of themselves to support you to get to where you are today at this point. Your parents, your families, your loved ones, your friends and supporters. Many are here in the hall. Many more are not able to be here to share this special occasion. Can I ask the graduates to stand for me, please? Look at this, you were graduands when you came in, and now you are the most recent graduates in the entire history of the University of Manchester. That is definitely worth celebrating. Can I ask our graduates from today, and colleagues up here, can you turn round a bit so that you can see your families, friends, supporters? Graduates, can you say thank you to your friends and families and supporters for everything they've done to help you get here today? Big round of applause. Right, now you stay standing there as if by magic we're going to get you all on your feet if you can for the end of the ceremony. But friends, families, supporters, they didn't do a bad job with the applause, but I just have a sense that you might be able to do better. If you're able to, can I ask friends, families, supporters to stand up for me, please? And can you join me in congratulating this particularly marvelous collection of graduates that we've got here today with as much noise as you can make, please. Thank you. There you go. I knew you could do it. I can always tell. So wonderful. Thank you for getting the ceremony to an appropriately celebratory end, which we are nearly at. We'll get you out in the sunshine in a second. Graduates, can I finish by saying I genuinely wish you every success and every happiness in your future lives and careers. And it's now my pleasure to declare this ceremony closed. Thank you very much.